Good morning, children. Sairam, how are you all? Yes, I hope you all are fine. Okay, so today let's revise multiplication and division chapter. Okay, let's quickly revise these two chapters because we are having these two chapters for our FA4 exam, isn't it? So let's quickly revise these two chapters. Okay, so first one is multiplication. So what do you mean by multiplication? So multiplication is nothing but repeated addition of similar groups of things. Okay, it is also called as the product of two numbers. Okay, and we are having multiplicand, multiplier and product, isn't it? So what do you mean by multiplicand? So the number to be multiplied is called the multiplicand. Okay, the number to be multiplied is called the multiplicand. And what do you mean by multiplier? The number by which we multiply is called the multiplier. Okay, the number by which we multiply is called the multiplier. Okay, so what do you mean by product? The result of multiplication is called the product. Okay, the result of multiplication is called the product. Okay, so you should remember what do you mean by multiplicand and multiplier, okay, and product. Okay, children, you should not confuse. Okay, so first one, the product of 420 and 3 is. So we have to find the product of 420 and 3. So we have to start from the ones place, isn't it? So 3 into 0. 3 zeros are 0. Next, we have to multiply with the number in tens place. Okay, so 3 twos are 6. 3 twos are 6. And now we have to multiply this 3 with the number in hundreds place. So 3 into 4. 3 fours are 12. 3 fours are 12. So the answer is 1260. 1260 is the correct answer. Okay. The next one, 541 into 100, which is equal to dash. So if we multiply any number by 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, etc., then what we will do? So we have to write this zeros at the end. Okay, and now we have to write this number before these two zeros. Okay, so 541. So this is the answer. Okay, so if we multiply any number by 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, etc., then we have to write the number of zeros at the end. And we have to write this number, that is multiplicand, before these zeros. Okay, and that's your answer. So the answer is 54,100. So where is it? Here. So the answer is 54,100. Is it clear? Yes. So the next one, third one, 34 into 11, which is equal to dash. So there is one special method, isn't it, for multiplying a number by 11. So do you remember that method? Yes. So we have to write this digits 3 2 times, isn't it? So we have to write. So we have to write this multiplicand 2 times, isn't it? So write 34, 34. Okay, you have to write this multiplicand 2 times. Okay, and then what we have to do? Write the first digit as it is and add these 2 digits. So add 4 plus 3 and write the last digit as it is. Okay, so 3, 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 and write this 4 as it is. So we got the answer. Okay, so write the multiplicand 2 times and write first digit and last digit as it is. Okay, and add the numbers in the middle. Okay, so write this 3 as it is, write this 4 as it is, and add this 4 and 3, 4 plus 3. Okay, and in the next step, write 3 as it is, and 4 plus 3 is 7, and write 4 as it is. So we got the answer. The answer is 374. So this is the correct answer, 374. Okay. Okay, children? Yes. So the next one, 87 into 93, which is equal to dash. So now we are going to multiply these two digit numbers. Okay. So write 87 and 93. So first we have to multiply the ones digit, isn't it? So 3 into 7. 3 sevens are 21. 3 sevens are 21. So write this ones digit 1 here and carry over this 2 to the next place. Okay, and now multiply 3 into 8. 3 eights are 24 and 24 plus 2 is 26. So write 26. And we have to put 0 in ones place. Okay, and now start multiplying the tens digit. So 9 into 7. 9 sevens are 63, isn't it? So 9 sevens are 63. So write this 3 here and carry over this 6 to the next place. And now multiply 9 into 8. 9 eights are 72. 9 eights are 72. And 72 plus 6 is 78. 78. And now add these two numbers. 1 plus 0 is 1. 6 plus 3 is 9. And 8 plus 2 is 10. So write 0 and carry over 1 to the next place. And 7 plus 1 is 8. And this is the answer. 8091. So what is the answer? 8091 is the correct answer. Okay. Have you all understood? Yes. So fifth one. Estimate 72 into 29. Estimate 72 into 29. So estimate means we have to round off the given number to the nearest 10, isn't it? So first round off this multiplicand 72 to the nearest 10. What is the nearest 10 for 72? It is 70, isn't it? Into, and round off this number 29 to the nearest 10. Then 29 will be changed into 30. So the nearest tens is 30. Okay. So now we are going to multiply these two numbers. Okay. Now we are going to multiply these two numbers. So 70 into 30. So here we are having two zeros, isn't it? So, so write two zeros at the end. And now multiply these two numbers. 7 threes are 21. So write 21 before these two zeros. So the answer is 2100. Okay, the answer is 2100. Okay. The next one, sixth problem. 38 into 8 multiply using shortcut method. Okay, multiply using shortcut method. So what is shortcut method? So we have to split the multiplicand into two parts, isn't it? So 38 can be written as 30 plus 8 into 8. So now multiply 30 into 8. Okay, 30 into 8. So 8 into 0 is 0 and 8 threes are 240. So we can write it as 30 into 8 is 240 and 8 into 8. 8 eights are 64. So now add these two numbers. Okay, add these two numbers. So 0 plus 4 is 4 and 4 plus 6 is 10. So write 0 here and carry over 1 to the next place. And 2 plus 1 is 3. So the answer is 304. Okay, the answer is 304. So multiply using shortcut method means you have to split this multiplicand into two parts. Okay, and then multiply this 30 by 8 and 8 by 8 and add those two answers. Okay, and then we will get the final answer. Okay, the answer is 304. Okay, the next one. When a number is multiplied by 0, the product is always 0. True or false? When a number is multiplied by 0, the product is always 0. True or false? So this is the property of multiplication. So if we multiply any number by 0, then we will get the answer as 0. So it is true. It is true. So go through the properties of multiplication. Okay. The next one. The number by which we multiply is called the multiplicand. True or false? So just now we have seen, isn't it? What do you mean by multiplicand? The number to be multiplied is called the multiplicand, isn't it? But here they have given as the number by which we multiply is called the multiplicand. Is it true? No, isn't it? It is false. The number by which we multiply is called multiplier, isn't it? Multiplier, not multiplicand. So it is false. Okay. The next one, ninth one, 12 into 6, which is equal to 84. Is it true or false? So you all know the tables, isn't it? 12 6 are 72, isn't it? Not 84. So it is false. It is false. Okay. So the next we shall revise division chapter. Okay, what do you mean by division? Division means distributing equal quantities in equal groups. Okay, division means distributing equal quantities in equal groups. Okay, it is denoted by the symbol, this symbol. Okay. So here in multiplication we will have multiplicand, multiplier and product, isn't it? In division, we will be having dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. Okay, so let's see one by one. Okay, let's recall. Okay, already we have seen. So let's recall one by one. So what do you mean by dividend? The number to be divided is the dividend. Okay, the number to be divided is the dividend. Okay, and then what do you mean by divisor? The number by which we divide is the divisor. Okay, the number by which we divide is the divisor. Okay, so the next one, quotient. The answer we get is the quotient. The answer we get is the quotient. Okay, so now let's revise the properties of division. Okay, properties of division. First one, division of a number by 1. A number when divided by 1 gives the same number as the quotient. For example, if we divide 82 by 1, so what we will do? So we'll divide 82 by 1. Then what we will get? 8 ones are 8, 0 and bring down this 2 and 2 ones are 2. Isn't it? So if we divide any number by 1 gives the same number as the quotient. Okay. This is the first property. Second one, division of a number by itself. So if we divide 82 by 82, then what we will get? One time it will go, isn't it? So if we divide the number by itself, then we get quotient as 1. Okay. Third one, division of a 0 by a number. 0 when divided by any number gives the quotient as 0. So if we divide 0 by any number, then we get quotient as 0. Okay. So these are all the things I have explained already, isn't it? So fourth property, division of a number by 0. It is not possible to divide a number by 0. So we cannot divide any number by 0. Okay, so these are all the properties of division. Okay, children. And do you all know how to write multiplication facts for a division? And how to write a division facts for a multiplication, isn't it? So go through that also. Okay. So here first question, 32 divided by 2. So using long division, we shall divide this. Okay. 32 divided by 2. So 32 divided by 2. So consider first digit. What is the first digit? 3. Isn't it? So how many times it will go in second table? Only one time. Isn't it? So 2 ones are 2. And now subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1. And bring down this 2 here. So now it is 12. So I'll write. So 32 divided by 2. So 2 ones are 2. Subtract 3 minus 2 is 1. And bring down this 2 here. So it becomes 12. So how many times it will go in second table? Exactly 6 times. Isn't it? So 2 6 are 12. Isn't it? 2 6 are 12. So write 6 in the quotient and 12 here and subtract 12 minus 12 is 0. So the answer is 16. Answer is 16. So 32 divided by 2 is equal to 16. Okay. And look at the next problem. 208 divided by 5. So 208 divided by 5. So in this problem, consider first two digits of the dividend. Okay. So how many times it will go in fifth table? 4 times, isn't it? 5 fours are 20. So subtract, we'll get 0 and bring down this 8 here. And how many times it will go? Only one time, isn't it? 5 ones are 5. Subtract, 8 minus 5 is 3. So the answer is quotient is 41 and remainder is 3 here. Okay, in this problem quotient is 16 and remainder is 0. Okay, is it clear? Yes. So the next one, 728 divided by 6. 728 divided by 6. So write 728 divided by 6. So consider first digit 7. So only one time it will go, isn't it? So 6 ones are 6. Subtract 7 minus 6 is 1 and bring down this 2 here. So it will become 12. So how many times it will go? So exactly 2 times, isn't it? So 6 twos are 12 and subtract, we'll get 0. Now bring down this 8 here and how many times? Only one time, isn't it? 6 ones are 6. Subtract 8 minus 6 is 2, isn't it? 8 minus 6 is 2. So quotient is 121 and remainder is 2. Okay, quotient is 121 and remainder is 2. Okay, so in this question mark you have to write this 121 alone. Okay, if they ask the remainder then you can write. Okay. Now look at the next problem. 920 divided by 8. So 920 divided by 8. So consider first digit 9. So 8 ones are 8 and subtract 9 minus 8 is 1. And now bring down this 2 here. So how many times? 8 twos are 16, isn't it? So only one time it will go. So 8 subtract 12 minus 8 is 4 and now bring down the 0 here. So how many times it will go? 5 times, isn't it? So if you know the multiplication tables only, you can do it neatly and fastly. Okay. So 5 times it will go. So 8 5s are 40. So the remainder is 0. Okay. So for this problem, quotient is 115 and remainder is 0. Okay. Remainder is 0. Is it clear, children? Yes. So the next one, divide the following using repeated subtraction. Divide the following using repeated subtraction. So repeated subtraction means we have to subtract this 32 by 8. Okay, till we get 0 as the answer. And then we have to count how many times we have subtracted 8. And that is the answer. Okay, so we will do. So first problem, 32 divided by 8. So first we shall subtract 32 minus 8. So 32 minus 8 is, so this becomes 2 and this becomes 12, isn't it? So 12 minus 8 is 4 and this 2. And again subtract 8 from 24. So we will get the answer. So 24 minus 8 is, this becomes 14 and this becomes 1. So 14 minus 8 is, yes, 6, isn't it? 16. So again we have to subtract 16 minus 8. 16 minus 8 is 8. And again subtract 8 minus 8. So 8 minus 8 is 0. So we have to subtract repeatedly till we get 0 as the answer. Okay. So now we shall count how many times we have subtracted 8. Okay. So this is 1 time. This is 2 times. This is 3 times. This is 4 times. So this 4 is the answer. So 32 divided by 8, which is equal to 4. Okay. So you have to subtract the dividend by divisor repeatedly till we get 0 as the answer. Okay children? Yes. So we will do one more problem. Second one, 55 divided by 11. 55 divided by 11. So we have to start subtracting. Okay. So 55 minus 11. So 5 minus 1 is 4 and 5 minus 1 is 4. Again subtract 44 minus 11. Then we'll get 4 minus 1 is 3 and 4 minus 1 is 3. And again subtract 33 minus 11. So 3 minus 1 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. Again subtract 11. We get 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. And again subtract 11. We get 0, 0. So till we get 0 as the answer, we have to repeatedly subtracting. We have to repeatedly subtract. Okay. And now we shall count the number of times we have subtracted. Okay. So this is the 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times and 5 times. So we have subtracted 11. How many times? 5 times we have subtracted. So this 5 is the answer. So 55 divided by 11, which is equal to 5. This 5 is the answer. Okay, so how many times we have subtracted? That number of times is the answer. Okay children, and go through all the problems in your books, in your textbook, okay, as well as the word problems. Okay children, go through all the problems. Okay, do practice at your home, okay, on your own. Okay, so be thorough with the multiplication tables. Okay, then only you can do these 2 chapters. Okay, so these 2 chapters are interconnected. Okay, only if you know the multiplication tables, only you can do the division also. Okay, so you have to be thorough with the multiplication tables. Is it clear children? Yes? Yes. So do your exams well. Okay, study well. Thank you.